quite a gay little gadabout. Never had a romance in view. Just a lot of hobbies I was mad about. But they gave me plenty to do. Then I met you. I've stopped jitterbugging in favor of moonlight hugging. With you, baby, my hobby is love. To prove my affection, I'm selling my stamp collection. With you, baby, my hobby is love. I used to spend my time upon a tennis court, but now I like my courting on a Davenport. You've changed all my habits. I've even quit raising rabbits. With you, baby, my hobby is love. I've stopped jitterbugging in favor of moonlight hugging. With you, baby, my hobby.
Give me that pipe, dog. Corn thieving dog. Getting so a man can. What in the name of Baltimore's all that singing about?
My courting on a Davenport. You've changed all my habits. I've even quit raising rabbits. With you, baby, my hobby is love.
Well, quite a pleasant little gathering. There's one thing I like about this country. The folks are never too busy to be sociable.
You mean you aren't mad, Cyclone?
Mad? Why should I be mad because my men sit around fiddling when they should be doing their work? Of course I'm not mad. I'm sore as a hoot owl. When I get sore, I'm a human cyclone. Come on, wake up. What do you think I'm running here, a rest home? Why I ever come to this place is beyond me. For 2 cents, I'd chuck the whole thing and go back to Maryland, where a man can...
Oh, Gramp! Oh, Gramp!
Now, what's the matter?
The fence in the upper pasture is down and all the horses are out.
They are? You hear that? If you men were on the job instead of the backs of your necks, you might find a few of these broken fences before the horses do.
I'm sorry, men, but I think you'd better pack your bedrolls.
You're not gonna fire him, are you, Dale?
You leave me no choice, Betty Lou.
Oh, gosh. We were just practicing for the Days of 49 celebration. It starts tomorrow, you know.
If it isn't one excuse, it's another. Look, I've warned you men repeatedly not to let Betty Lou interfere with your work. Now, well, I guess you'd better look for other jobs.
You're daggone tootin'.
Oh, gee, I'm sorry, fellas.
That didn't go for us, did it?
Why not? You were loafing too, weren't you?
But we were only waiting for them.
From now on, you can wait for them on your own time.
You were 30 years younger, I'd pull out every hair in your head.
When I was 30 years younger, my wife beat you to it.
Come on, Dusty.
Betty Lou, why can't you play with Oliver and stop interfering with the operations of this ranch?
Oh, Oliver's too juvenile.
I'm as old as you are.
I wasn't speaking of age.
Women sure are hard to understand. Where are you going?
I think you'd better run along home, Oliver. I wish to be alone with my sorrow.
What sorrow?
You wouldn't understand.
Understand what?
How a girl feels when she loses 6 men. All at once.
Gramps, we've got to do something about Betty Lou.
Why, there ain't nothing to worry about, honey. All fillies go through that stage.
But Betty Lou is not a filly. She's a very attractive and highly romantic girl. She might do something foolish. I think we'd better send her away to school.
Not on your life. You two are all I've got left, and I ain't letting neither one of you leave me.
I know how you feel, but she's... Wait a minute. There may be another solution. Get a crew of ranch hands who won't interest her.
Why, they'd have to be so old and decrepit they wouldn't be able to sit on a horse.
Not at all. That celebration at Pendleton will attract a lot of good riders. I'll go in tomorrow and see what I can pick out.
That's $100 you've taken me for. Tell you what I'll do. I'll match that pile and an even bet you miss the next shot.
Put down your money.
I only got 80. Wait a minute. This nugget on my lucky piece, it's worth $20. That'll make it an even 100.
It's a bet.
Rabbit's foot, don't fail me now. Here you are. One shot, winner take all.
I think I'll use this one. Thanks.
That's all, folks. Shooting gallery's closed. The stranger here shot me plumb out of business.
Chino, I'm surprised at you. Pulling that blank shell gag on me.
A guy'll try anything when he's desperate.
Even on a pal?
If you was a pal, you wouldn't have busted up my business.
Busted it up. Now that's gratitude for you. If I hadn't have dealt myself in, your money'd be riding in that other fellow's pocket by now.
Oh, one pocket's the same as another as long as it ain't mine.
Well, he wasn't going to give it back.
You mean you're going to?
When we get back to the ranch.
Well, why not give it to me?
After all the money you've lost trying to run a concession, you ought to get wise to yourself.
I tried to, Roy, but it's in my blood. I guess I'm just a carnival man at heart.
You might have the heart for it, but you certainly haven't got the head.
Hot dog, mister?
No, thanks.
Give me one.
Sure enough. There you are. Thank you. Hot dog, they are delicious. The best in the world.
Hey! There ain't no hot dog in this.
That's another reason why we ought to head back to San Fernando Valley. Gather up your stuff and meet me at the livery stable in 10 minutes.
Hey, look out!
Roy, are you hurt? No, I'm all right.
Oh, my goodness, the poor man. He stepped right in front of me. Well, don't just stand there. Get some water. Get a doctor, quick.
Reckon we better find out who he is first. He may not be worth saving. I'll take care of this till he comes to.
No, you don't. Shame on you picking an unconscious man's pocket. Oh. Ouch.
The idea of pretending you're hurt.
I thought it was a good idea.
Well, I hope you got bumped hard enough to learn to look where you're going.
Oh, but I'm afraid I've been bumped harder than you realize. May I, have your name and address?
You may not.
But I have an internal injury I'd like to come around and talk to you about.
You have a colossal nerve.
Takes nerve in a competitive world. I'll bet I have a lot of competition. Unless you're married.
No. Yes, I am. I'm married and I have 5 children.
But I heard you the first time.
Well, I'm not interested in what you heard, nor in standing here talking to you. And furthermore...
You're under arrest.
You're under arrest. What for?
For arguing in the street. That's against celebration rules.
Well, I have some business to attend to.
I guess that'll have to wait. Take us away, Sheriff.
Come on.
Uh-oh. Look who's next. Well, this is one time she won't fire us for playing.
Climb in.
You mean right in that?
Sure.
I won't do it.
Then you'll have to run along behind.
I certainly hope I run into you again sometime.
Thanks.
At 60 miles an hour.
Get up, King.
How long do we have to stay in here?
Till you birds do some chirping. Help them out, boys.
Fun, isn't it? Oh, I'm packing my grip, and I'm leaving today.
Can I depend on that?
'Cause I'm taking a trip California way. I'm gonna settle down and never more roam and make the San Fernando Valley my home.
Oh, I don't want to sing, 'cause I'm not feeling gay.
Why?
And where you're concerned, just be on your way. I hope you'll settle down and never more roam.
I will.
And make the San Fernando Valley your home.
Why, sure.
You've been acting too smart,
Who, me?
and it's time that it ends.
All lady have a heart.
Huh.
Can't we just be friends?
We cannot. There's only one thing more that I have to say.
What's that?
Go to the San Fernando Valley and stay.
I think that I'm safe in stating someone is waiting.
Where?
And I've been away for so long.
Well then, if someone is waiting, then why all this hesitating?
Oh, I don't know.
Don't you think that you should move along?
Well, I'm a-hitting the trail to the cow country.
And that's for you.
You can forward my mail, care of RFD.
And if you ever feel a longing to roam,
Yeah, I know. The San Fernando Valley's my home.
Well, now that wasn't so bad, was it?
It would have been nicer if I could have picked my own company.
You can pick my company anytime, Sheriff.
Well, what do you know about that? I lost my keys.
Lost the keys.
Yeah.
Sheriff, how careless of you.
One of my deputies has a duplicate. I'll be back in a minute if I can find him. Now, don't go away.
Very funny.
This is my lucky day.
That's more than I can say.
You mean you'd really like to get out of here?
I certainly would.
Well, I'll tell you how you can do it. By going to the street dance with me tonight.
How did you get those?
I'm a pickpocket.
Well, unlock this.
How about the dance?
All right. You win.
That's the spirit. I knew you could be nice if you wanted to be. Say, if you have a girlfriend, bring her along. I have a pal with me. Oh, where will I meet you?
Now, you're not that simple. You didn't really think I'd keep that date, did you?
Why, yes.
Let me out of here!
I'm not that simple.
Let me out of here! Help! Help! Help!
How about that date?
No! Let me out of here! Let me out of here! Right or not!
How about the date?
No! Never! You let me out of this cage! Let me out of this cage right now! Stop this thing, please!
Fun, isn't it?
Stop! Stop it! I give up! I'll keep the date,
Woo-hoo. Did I hear you right?
I'll go to 20th Street dances with you, but please let me out of this cage.
Well, now, that's more like it. Who? Pardon me? Where will I meet you tonight?
Well, I guess you'd better pick me up at the house. It's the second house on the left-hand side as you come into town. And there's a picket fence around it.
Well, that ought to be easy enough to find. At 8 o'clock?
Mm-hmm. I'll be ready for you.
Stick 'em up.
Get up. You'd try anything, wouldn't you?
I had to, Roy. I need $100 right away.
What for?
I got a chance to buy a ball throwing concession. It's a great moneymaker.
Yeah, then why does the guy want to sell it?
'Cause I talked him into it.
Well, go back and tell him that I talked you out of it.
Oh, I was only trying to break even.
Well, I asked for it.
All right, take it easy and hand over that money.
Now, look, Keno, this is getting Oh, you're not Keno.
Come on, the dough.
I thought you were a friend of mine. He just tried the same thing. Let's see who you are.
That blankety four-legged outlaw! Come back here! Willie, give me that pipe! Come back here! I'm gonna twist your tail, you!
Twist whose tail, you peeping coyote? Ain't you got no better manners than to come busting into a lady's boudoir without knocking? You lopsided old cue ball.
What in the name of Maryland's going on around here? Dale! Lopsided old cue ball, am I?
What is it, Graham?
That's what I want to know. What's that bunkhouse doing full of females?
That is your new crew.
New crew? You mean to say you're trying to saddle me with a covey of women wranglers?
Now, don't get excited.
What am I running here, a horse ranch or a harem?
I don't like 'em either, Gramps. What we need is men.
You're darn tootin'. You keep out of this. Women wranglers. You're crazy.
No, I'm not. They're the answer to our problem.
Well, I don't like the answer. I'm going to chase them out of there pronto.
Well, what's all the bellering about? Who is this half-pint moth-eating galoot, honey?
I ain't half-pint, I ain't moth-eating, and I ain't a galoot. I'm the owner of this ranch.
Owner? My mistake. We're there, boss. I'm Hattie O'Toole, your foreman. No hard feelings, I hope?
Go on, Gramps, tell 'em.
Don't rush me.
Tell us what?
Well, I just wanted to tell you to ride out and check the fences.
No sooner said than done, boss. Girls, hit the leather. Well, see you later, boss.
Well, I guess I'll go to town and get a beer. Maybe 2 beers.
Better get a new cook, too, Gramps. Fry Pan quit.
Quit?
Yeah, he didn't like all those women either.
That does it. It ain't enough to have a ranch house full of women. Now I gotta sit in the middle of them and starve to death. Go on, take it. Take the whole shebang.
Hi. Say, how'd you like to get your jobs back?
Are you kidding?
On the level.
How about that sister of yours?
Yeah, ain't she so at us anymore?
I'm sure getting homesick for the old place.
Me too. And don't tell me that she's canned those girls already.
We'll give her a chance and she'll tell you about it.
She hasn't canned the girls, and she doesn't exactly want you back yet. But I'm sure she will if you do what I tell you.
Well, what's that?
Steal some of Gramps' horses.
No.
Well, I didn't mean exactly steal them. Just hide them away somewhere. Then when the girls can't find them and Gramps is going crazy, you fellas bring them in and say you took them away from some rustlers. Then he'll be so pleased he'll be glad to give you your jobs back.
Well, if that ain't the darndest idea I ever heard of in my life.
Yeah, and I don't want no part of it.
I'm afraid not.
I think the little lady's got something. I'm for it.
Me too. We can't get in a jam with her in on it.
That's right. When everything's okay, I'll let you fellas know it. It'll be a cinch. Come on, fellas, please.
Well, I don't know, honey.
Gee, that's swell. Oh, here comes...
Old Cyclone's face now. When those cowgirls fizzle out, we bring them cayuses in.
Bring what cayuses in?
Say, it's a natural, ain't it? Looks like that rabbit's foot's gonna be good luck for us.
Hey,
Come back here.
I'll let him go. He's only got the rabbit's foot. I've still got the nugget. Hey, that dog. It was in her car when she bumped you yesterday.
It was?
Sure.
Here, boy. Here, boy. Here, boy. Let's see where you're from. Willie, Kenyon Ranch. Now we're getting someplace.
Yeah, and when we find her, we'll find my money.
Oh, quiet, will you? She had nothing to do with it.
How do you know?
Because she's not that kind.
Okay, I won't say another word. Only when some strange girl sends me to an empty house and I get waylaid and lose all my pals' money that I had no business taking in the first place, not to mention his lucky piece, I'd say it was plain as cow tracks in the mud.
Oh, all right. I guess we might as well follow up every angle. And she ain't a bad angle. Is she in town, Willie? Go find her.
That wasn't her.
No, but thanks to Willie, she won't be hard to find.
Hey, Willie, come on. Hey, what have you got in your mouth, you little pack rat? A rabbit's foot. Well, thanks. With the luck I've been having lately, I need it. Here, boy.
Boy, some spread.
Yeah, and it's all the evidence I need to see we're barking up the wrong tree. A girl like that...
Did you say a girl?
Who ever heard of female drivers?
Oh, we'll show this bald-headed galoot how to run a race. Come on, that's a boy.
Steady, boy. Go.
Come on, Millie, old girl, come on. We'll show that pickle-puss boss of ours that we're just as clever as any man that he's got on this track.
We can't let a female driver beat us. Come on, Minnie.
That's a girl. Whoa!
Eddie, you were wonderful. You won.
Kind of beat you, didn't I, boss?
You didn't beat me. The horse did.
Hold him, Cyclone, hold him!
Oh, boy. Oh. Oh, boy. Oh, Benny. Oh, Benny. Oh, Benny. Of course I'm all right. I was born on one of these go-karts.
Sort of look like you might die on one, too.
Well, I wouldn't mind that either if I was sure there wasn't any women where I'd go.
You're having woman trouble, too, huh?
You can say that again. If I didn't own this outfit, I wouldn't stay here any longer than the cook did. You boys just come out from town?
Yes, sir. We're looking for...
Well, you don't have to look any further. You're hired. You won't have to cook any different for the women than you would for the men.
Cook for them?
I'm sorry, but you got us
Now,
wrong.
wait a minute. Before you say no, I'll give you $25 a month more than I told the agency.
Now, look, mister, you're making a mistake.
Well, maybe so, but a man as hungry as I am can't be choosy. Well, what about it?
We'll take the job.
Good. Follow me.
What's the idea? I thought we came here to check on that girl.
Can you think of a better way to do it?
Did I ever tell you how beautiful you are?
Many times. Oh, excuse me.
Uh-huh.
Hey, is that Dale up there with Mr. Rogers?
Yeah, it looks like them.
I didn't know she rode to town with him.
Well, what difference does it make?
Makes a lot of difference.
Oh, so that's it. That's why you wanted to ride out this way to hunt ground squirrels. You figured on meeting him and riding back to the ranch with him.
Don't be juvenile.
I'm not so juvenile I can't see you're stuck on him.
So what?
So I'm through playing second fiddle, that's what. No girl's gonna waste 10 years of my life and get away with it. Come on.
I'll take the horses.
Thanks.
Come on, boy.
Betty Lou, I don't know what I'm going to do with you.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do with you either. How'd you happen to be with Roy today?
Oh, I met him by accident as he was returning from town.
Accident. Huh. What'd you talk about?
Now, wait a minute, young lady. You're the problem child around here, not me. And I want you to stop throwing yourself at Mr. Rogers.
Oh, afraid of competition, huh?
Competition.
Yeah, there's no need to deny it. The age-old story. 2 women and 1 man.
For heaven's sake, Betty Lou, where do you get all this nonsense? I want you to forget it. Do you understand?
And if I don't?
There isn't any if about it. Oh, honey, don't you see? It isn't right. Roy's a grown man. You're just a little girl. Well, you'll only make yourself look ridiculous.
Not half as ridiculous as you'll look when Roy puts a ring on my finger. You wait and see.
Mr. Rogers, I wanted you to do something for me.
Just name it.
Well, it concerns Betty Lou. I suppose you've noticed she's quite infatuated with you.
She has been a little obvious.
I tried to make her see how impossible the situation is, but she's jumped to the conclusion that my objection is prompted by jealousy. She refuses to listen.
Kids do get funny ideas, don't they?
I want you to help me kill her interest in you by pretending you care for someone else.
Like who, for instance?
Well, one of the girls. How about Doris, the blonde?
I don't like blondes.
Well, then Helen. She's quite pretty.
It wouldn't work. I haven't even spoken to her. Besides, Betty Lou would know it was a put-up job. You're the only one for the part.
Me?
Sure. She already suspects you of being a rival. It's a natural.
Perhaps you're right.
Good. When do we start?
Well, let's see. How about tonight, right after dinner? Would that be all right?
That'll be perfect. I'm much more convincing in the moonlight.
Thank you, Mr. Rogers. I do appreciate your help. Well, this is a pretty serious matter to me.
Oh, I might suggest, just to help the deception, of course, that you drop the Mr. Rogers and just call me Roy.
It's a very good suggestion. I'll do it, Mr. Rogers.
Willie, I think we're going to like this.
Okay, now watch the nut closely. See, there it is. Now keep your eye on it. Okay, which one is it under? Doggone it, you done it again. That's $8 I owe you.
Jim!
Well, I'll be a Baltimore Oriole. I never saw such luck.
Look! Boss, you nearly killed me.
Someday I'll finish the job, so help me.
I thought Roy was out here.
Oh, ain't seen him around, dear.
Hello, Betty Lou.
Oh, hello.
Look what I brought you.
Oh, for me?
Uh-huh.
But I thought you,
Oh, well, that was this afternoon. Fella says a lot of things in the daytime he doesn't mean at night.
Yeah. Says a lot of things at night he doesn't mean in the daytime, too.
Yeah.
Make it convincing now.
Don't worry, I will. Dale, do you believe in love at first sight?
I don't know, Roy. I suppose it can happen.
I know it can. Because that's the way it's been with me, ever since the day you ran me down.
It was your own fault. You stepped right in front of me.
Don't argue, make love. When you knocked me for a loop, you did it in more ways than one.
Looks like we put it over.
Yeah, I guess we did. You're quite an actress.
But I wasn't acting.
Boy, oh boy! Yippee!
Hello, Bob. This is Betty Lou. Are you fellas ready to swipe those horses? Yes. Tomorrow night at 9 o'clock. Goodbye.
What's going on here?
Hello, Hattie. Hello, Mary. Hello.
Say, what are you balloons up to?
Why, can't you see we're up to our ears in romance? Can't you see the look in our eyes?
Oh, just a bunch of moonstruck wolves, eh?
That's right, and this is our night to howl.
What's all this racket about?
Hello, Mr. Kenyon.
Well, we came down to serenade the gal.
I hope you don't mind.
Serenade the gal. Well, I guess I can stand it if they can.
Over the rainbow trail we'll ride after the day is done. We'll find the golden rainbow's end. We'll be the lucky ones. There'll be millions of things, a pony with wings to ride on. There's a gold-encrusted saddle and a pair of diamond spurs to wear. So won't you lead me there? Down past the waterfall we'll ride, beyond the river's bend, across the rolling plains so wide, we'll find the rainbow's end. There's a castle so high touches the sky, and dreams that are made to come true for me and you. Over the rainbow trail.
What's that? Somebody's stealing the horses.
We'll get him. Come on, Keno.
Well, I guess that puts us out of the running. And out of the walking, too.
If there hadn't been so much fiddling going on, we'd have heard them rustlers in time to stop them. Now, don't tell me they got away.
Well, they started shooting at us, and we didn't have any guns.
Well, if that don't beat anything that ever happened in Maryland. Stealing a bunch of horses right out from under my nose. Oh, I'd sure like to get a bead on them rustlers. My trigger finger's just itching. Now, who put shells in this shotgun?
Just as I thought. It was Betty Lou who tied her saddles last night.
It don't make sense. A kid like her working with a bunch of horse thieves.
It is a little confusing, but she knows who they are, and so does Willie.
Willie?
Yeah. If they'd have been strangers, he would have barked, and there wasn't a peep out of him. He was the same way the night they tried to kidnap her. There's something phony about this, Keno.
Phony? Well, what about finding my rabbit's foot?
That's a question I can't answer. Yet. Any luck?
No. Confound it.
They took to the Rocky Country where we couldn't track them.
I found some very interesting tracks over by the fence.
You did?
Yeah. I think they might lead to something.
I think I'll go put some coffee on.
I'll make some sandwiches.
Did you find them, Mr. Kenyon?
No, we didn't find them.
Well, that's too bad. Maybe we could trail 'em.
You couldn't trail a tractor.
Why, Ken here is the best trailer in the state of Texas.
Yeah, but this ain't Texas.
You sound like you don't want them cayuses back.
I don't, huh? I'll give $500 to the party that finds them.
Would you give us our jobs back?
Yes, I'd even do that.
It's a deal. Come on.
Yeah.
Hey, wait a minute, boys. We better stall around a bit. If we bring those horses in too fast, it might look suspicious.
Hey, might have something. I think that's a good idea.
Hey! Hey, you fellas!
It's Matt and Dusty. What happened?
Plenty. We was taking it easy waiting for you fellas, and a couple guys sneaked up and got the drop on us. Then they hog-tied us and loaded the horses in trucks and drove away. We never saw the guys before, but they sure worked like they knew their business.
Well, I'll phone the office and have the highways covered.
Well, of all the cockeyed, idiotic, harebrained schemes I ever heard, this one takes the blue ribbon. Do you know those horses are worth $15,000?
You guitar-picking polecats tried to do us girls out of our job.
No, Hattie, it's nothing personal. It's just that women in this kind of work, it ain't ethical, that's all.
Stealing horses ain't ethical either. And if I don't get them back, I'll put you men so far in jail, it'll take a week to get bread and water to you.
But they're not to blame, Gramps.
What do you mean, not to blame?
I put them up to it.
You?
Betty Lou.
And you calling me juvenile?
Well, I don't care. What we need is men on this ranch.
I know what you need.
Gramps, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna get at the seat of this trouble.
I'll hold her for you, Cyclone.
Well, I guess we ain't doing any good standing around here. Come on, Dusty.
Well, we'll see you later, Dale.
How'd you make out?
We're in the clear. Did you get the money for him?
Yeah. Here's your cut.
Do you mind if we ride along with you?
Well, it's a public road.
A couple of good-looking horses you got there.
Not as good looking as the one you're riding.
No, but they're good enough to steal if a fellow's doing a little rustling.
Meaning what?
Meaning I can't figure out why the fellows who jumped you and took Cyclone's horses didn't take yours.
That's right.
Reckon how you happened to slip up like that?
I don't know. That's something you'll have to ask the rustlers.
That's what I'm doing.
You butted your nose into my business a couple times, cowboy, and I'm getting tired of it.
You ought to try a business you wouldn't be so touchy about.
Okay. Think what you like. Our word's as good as yours.
That's right. What I need is proof. Something like the money you received for the job. And I've got a hunch it's right in your pocket. Get his gun, Keno. Get off your horses and turn your pockets inside out.
Don't move. Drop those guns.
Take me for a boat ride, will you? Come on.
All right, get up.
Watch him, Trigger.
Get up.
This is what I'm looking for.
wasn't nothing on this guy, Roy.
There's plenty on this one, including this.
My nugget.
Yeah, we really got a prize in this package. Come on, you two.
You can send your women in for your horses in the morning. They'll be there. On your way.
Bob, I'd like to keep you and the boys here. And the girls, too.
So would I. There's work enough for everybody.
Now, just a minute. I said I'd like to, but I can't on account of Betty Lou.
Well, that's no problem. I know how you can keep the boys here, and Betty Lou won't pay any attention to them.
Oh,
well, let us know, Roy.
Hold back my grin, and a new day. I'm taking a trip, California way. I'm gonna settle down tomorrow and make the San Fernando Valley my home. I think that I'm safe and stating, you'll be there waiting when my lonely journey is done.
And kindly old Reverend Thomas made good his promise. He has made the 12 of a one.
So I'm hitting the trail to the cow country.
Forward I make care of RFD. We're gonna settle down and never more roam, and make the San Fernando Valley our home.
I think that I'm safe and stating, you'll be there waiting when my lonely journey